All right, well, we're going to go now to, how about Edmonton? And we'll talk with Marie. Hi, Marie.
Hi, Dr. Andrew. I'm a first time caller
Great.
because I always keep on trying to call and then I don't make it through. But I'm glad that I was able to do. But
Yes.
I'm a regular listener. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes.
I'm kind of torn in between. Um, I'm the second, we're just two siblings. It's me and my older sister.
Okay.
And both my parents, my mom passed away in 2009 when I was in Canada already. And then my dad passed away just before COVID. But after that, I don't know what happened to my sister. We were raised in a Christian home, and she has just not been very nice in a godly manner.
Mm-hmm.
Like she would send me these text messages saying, "Do you know how much I hate you?"
Mm.
And I'm seeing other priests that will kill you. I'm sending you the angel of death, and I've tried to disassociate with her, like not really to have conversations, but for some reason she even got my work number,
Mm.
and she's texting me on my work phone. So it's it's been hard. I My question is it really godly to say I don't? She's not my sister. I don't.
Yeah, I hear
I,
you, Marie. I hear you. Okay. Well, first of all, this is a really extreme case. It sounds like there's a lot of abusive language going on. Maybe even some Satanism there. I didn't catch all of the description you gave me, but it sounds like she's talking about sending priests to kill you, and that she hates you, and all of this just vicious, poisonous language. And, whether she's your sister or not, let me say she is your sister. I mean, biologically, she's your sister. So it's not going to help you to say, she's not my sister. Okay? That's denying reality. Here's reality. I want to share with you the truth about this situation. She's your sister, and she's hurting you. She's your sister, and she's accusing you. She's your sister, and she is biting deeply into your integrity and your character, and she's seeking to harm you, and she's vindictive and hateful right now. She's your sister, but obviously it's a very toxic and unhealthy relationship, and she's just acting spiteful and hateful. So, what do you do about that? Well, you don't deny reality. She is your sister, but it's not a healthy interaction. And so I would encourage you during this time, at least, when she is sending virtual death threats, which is what it sounds like. I mean, they're sending virtual death threats. I don't know how serious they are, but it sounds pretty awful. I would be blocking her on your phone, on social media, and just try to shut down the communication there, and pray for her, because she's obviously in a whole different world, a whole different frame of mind, where she's saying she hates you and that she wants you to be dead and all these horrible things, mentioning priests. I don't think she's talking about Catholic priests there. That's my guess. She's talking about some other kind of priest. And I just think the whole thing is toxic and volatile and unhealthy. And I would encourage you to have some healthy boundaries there, because you can't fix that. You can't fix that with a text. You can't fix that with an email. And you certainly can't fix that with a conversation. That's not fixable in a moment. So pray for her, but have some healthy boundaries there. Obviously, she's your sister and she's hurt you deeply. So part of this is going to be, Lord, I want to forgive her. I mean, she has threatened me and said she hates me and wants me dead. And this makes me feel uncomfortable, uneasy. It makes me feel attacked. It makes me feel hurt. It makes me feel angry. It makes me feel, uneasy and unsafe. And yet I choose to forgive her. I choose to forgive her and release her from anything that she owes me. She owes me respect. She owes me better treatment. but I cancel her debt, Lord. I forgive her and I cancel her debt. Now, why would you do that? Not because you're trying to be her best buddy right now, no. And not because you're trying to hang out with her, no. But you would forgive her for your benefit. See, you're so hurt right now that you want to say she's not your sister. And the reason you want to say that is because that would be a way to reject her back. And you're not going to find freedom and joy in rejecting her back and saying, "You're not my sister." That's not going to work because you're a believer with a new heart, a loving heart, a forgiving heart. So I want to encourage you to do two things. I want to make it really clear. First, go through that process with God, you and God privately, where you write down everything she's said and everything she's done that hurts you deeply, and then cancel her debt. Tear up that piece of paper and say, "God, I choose, because I'm a forgiving person, I choose to forgive her and release her from what she owes me." At the same time, be wise. Be wise and ask God for wisdom. And there's no way you can engage in conversation with someone who's talking about death and hate. There's no response to that except to just let time pass and pray for her and set up some healthy boundaries. So don't be afraid. You're not being unnice. You need to, this is a situation where you need to block her. Block her on your phone, block her so she can't text or call, block her on social media, and just give it time as you pray for her, because she's obviously involved in something satanic, something hideous, something ugly. And if it gets worse and those threats start to look real, not just talk, but real, well, then you may be filing some sort of report and getting a restraining order or something. I mean, this could get more serious. So set up some healthy boundaries, get out of her life right now, and pray for her, even as you forgive her. So I hope that helps, Marie. I'll put you back on and see. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, it does make sense. It's actually reached to the point of me now reporting because it's 5 years. It's
Oh,
been
five
five. Yeah,
years.
it's
Ooh,
it's been 5 years
okay.
of nothing but yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
I'm glad.
yeah.
I'm glad you did report that. Then you need to be careful and be safe. But Christians, we have the wisdom of the Lord inside of us for a reason. So you just keep trusting the Lord with this, and He's going to give you discernment. But you don't have to feel guilty for putting up healthy boundaries. So I applaud that, and I'm glad you've done that, and I'm glad you're staying safe. So reach out to us again anytime, Marie. I'm so glad you've been listening to our broadcast as well.